Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to Rajan, uh, Kalyan, Narsimha, Naveen, Srikanth, Yuvraj Singh. Yeah, good evening, all of you. So, so what exactly for today's session? Today, let us understand how we can able to getting into the cloud, how to create a server. Let us understand how to use the servers. Also, let us understand for today. So, what is an exactly for today's session? So today we are gonna be discussing about how to create AWS account and log in. How to create AWS EC2 server and how to log in. How to use AWS server. So that is in exactly class for today. That is in exactly class for today. So up to this point, what we have discussed, we understood very clearly. What is DevOps? What is cloud? What is multi-cloud? We understood up to last session. So who are new joiners? So please, you can able to get it from YouTube channel. Last two videos, it's already uploaded. In this channel, you can find mm, second. Yep, can find here. Please, it is a demo too. And we have a demo one also we have. Please go through that. Okay, so please go through that overall you join. But let us continue to understand. So how to create AWS account and login? How to create how to create AWS EC2 server and login? How to use that is an exactly for today's session, yes, please. Okay, but anyway, so some students are new joinees. Let them get benefit. Let us revise very quickly what we have done, guys, please. We understood very clearly what is an exactly cloud. What is an exactly cloud? What is a cloud, guys, please? What is an exactly cloud? So what is an exactly DevOps process? DevOps is an automated process. DevOps is an automated, a transparent pipeline. DevOps, an automated, a transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy. In this DevOps process, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. That means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not writing any we are not part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing whatever the lines of code written by developer, we are going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. For implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, which are all the tools we are gonna be learning as please? Which are all the tools? We are gonna be learning Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, Grafana, and Terraform. These are all the tools we are gonna be learning for implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required a infrastructure. So what kind of infrastructure is required? We required a infrastructure. So what is the data center, guys, please? The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise. The keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations. From these data centers, if we can access over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly? Cloud computing. What is a cloud computing as please? The remote placed resources. The remote placed resources such as servers, network, database, storage, whatever infrastructure is required. If we can able to access over internet from your laptop is nothing but what exactly? The cloud computing. But any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are not buying anything. We're going to be getting only rental based infrastructure. Based on usage, we are going to be paying a rent. By using cloud, we can able to get a rental based infrastructure only. It is just like a car, as we give an example in the last session. So just for reaching a railway station, instead of buying a new car, we are gonna be book a rental Ola or Uber car, guys, please. Got it. But which cloud we gonna be learning? We are gonna be learning AWS and Microsoft Azure. We are gonna be learning multi cloud. But whatever infrastructure is required for deploying our applications, So what is a website like a Flipkart or Amazon Book My Show, am I right? Flipkart or Amazon Book My Show. For maintaining this website, for deploying a Flipkart kind of applications, what kind of infrastructure is required? servers are required, networks are required, database is required, and storage is required. These are all major infrastructure is required for maintaining our application, for deploying our applications. But this infrastructure, how many ways we can able to get it, either from physical environment or from virtual environment or from cloud. But what is an exactly cloud? We understood very clearly. Clear. So what kind of infrastructure we require? We can able to get it either from AWS, Google, or Microsoft Azure. Okay. So the service is same. So for deploying our application, we require a virtual machine. But either we can able to get AWS, Google, or virtual machine. The naming conventions are different. In AWS, we calling as instance. In Google, VM virtual machines. In Azure, VM. But naming conventions are different. But the services which we are gonna be getting same. The service which we are gonna be getting same. But why multi-cloud? Because of cost saving, better flexibility, better reliability, better performance, and improve the security. But how exactly we can able to manage these are all multi-clouds? By using Terraform. Terraform is a cross-cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can able to create infrastructure in multi-cloud in either Azure or AWS. So this is what exactly we understood in the last session. But today our agenda is what exactly how to create AWS server, how to create AWS account and logged in, how to create EC2 server and login, and how to use AWS server. That is in exactly our agenda for today's session. Guys, please up to this point, any question before move forward? Any questions? Yeah. How to create AWS account? It is just like a Facebook. How we are going to be creating Facebook account, Gmail account, the same way we can able to create AWS account. Just if you type AWS console in the Google, sign in console, sign in console. Click on create an account. Please provide. If you have an account, please be provide your credentials. If you don't have, please be click on create a new account. Here is by clicking on this, it will be click on create a new account. Please fill your email address, account, then please fill your personal details. And verify, please provide your debit card, and by providing OTP, by verifying your phone number, by choosing a basic plan, your account will be activated within 24 hours. But don't worry, so I will be provide one document. By following the document, you can able to create AWS account. Let it be provide AWS account. One second. Huh? So please be provide AWS account. Please let it be open this document. Let it be open. I think each and every student have this document, please. So first step is what exactly? Type it in the Google AWS console. Then click on AWS management console. Once if it is click on, So please click on create a new account. Please fill your details like email address, password, confirm password, account name. It is a 12 months free. That means it is not free for all the services. Some of the paid, some of the free, but which is free, which is not free, I will get it, don't worry. And please your personal details like a name, phone number, country, address, city, state, postal, and provide your debit card details. By providing OTP, it will be verified. Once if it is verified a debit card, please provide your working phone number. Please verify your phone number by providing OTP. Choose basic plan. Once if you choose basic plan, automatically within 24 hours, the account will be inactivated. Once if it is an activated account, then you can able to log in into the AWS, please. How we can able to log in into the AWS? AWS console. Click on sign in console. Provide your, please be click on root user. Please be log in with root user. Once if it is click on root user, provide your username as Gmail, whatever you are provide username, and provide the password and click on sign in. While click on sign in, it's gonna be asking MFA, multi-factor authentication. But in your case, simply skip it. But it is already set it by mobile. It is install Google Authenticator app. By using Google Authenticator app, so I enable multi-factor authentication. Without mobile, I can't able to log in. Whatever the code, randomly changing the code which is displaying in my mobile, that I'm gonna be typing here. 502 616. Please let it be try to log in, please. 1 second. Mm, Yeah. We are successfully logged in or not? Tell me. Once if it is successfully logged in, then we can able to create a server. If you want to create a server, which service we are gonna be choosing? EC2 as per understanding. As per understanding. So what is an exactly EC2? What is an exactly EC2? EC2 is nothing but what exactly? Compute. By using EC2, we can able to create a server. So first, let it be open EC2. Let us try to understand what is EC2, guys, please, first. What is exactly an EC2, guys, please? EC2 is a elastic compute cloud. By helping of EC2, we can able to create a scalable computing capacity. Means what? We can able to increase or decrease based on our requirement. Based on a requirement, our infrastructure will be increased, our infrastructure will be decreased. By using EC2, we can able to create a servers like a, what is the compute? Like RAM, CPU, this is which you are calling as a computing power. The computing power, we are gonna be in accessing over internet in a flexible form. Elastic form is nothing but what? EC2. The computing power, we are gonna be in accessing over internet from your laptop is nothing but what? EC2. 1E, 2C is we calling as what? EC2. By using EC2, we can able to create a server. Server is just like a laptop, which are all the components available in your laptop. The same components we are going to be using in our server also. But naming conventions are different. But naming conventions are different. See, look at in the screen, please. So what exactly the basic computer? The same thing which we can able to get it in EC2. In your laptop, we calling as an operating system, but in our AWS EC2 server, AMI. Here we calling as a CPU. Here is a instance type. Here is a hard drive. Here is a EBS. Here is a RAM. Here is a RAM. Here is a firewall. Here is a security group. Here is a network card. Here is an IP address. So, which are all the components? Which are all the components available in our basic computer? The same components we are gonna be using for our server. What I have declared, the same thing, let it be write down. Then we are gonna be implementing. Then we are gonna be implementing. So which are all the steps, guys, please, we need to follow? What are the first step, guys, please? First step is exactly so after creating AWS account and logged in, after creating AWS account and logged in, then choose EC2 services. How exactly? Please, parallelly. So parallelly, I'm right, let it be write it and let it be choose option, guys, please. How to choose, guys, please? EC2. Please be click on EC2 services. By choosing EC2 services, we are gonna be landing into the EC2 dashboard. In EC2 dashboard, we have so many options, guys, please. Instance type, so many things, guys, please. We are gonna be learning, these are all the options. Like load balancer, elastic AP, auto scaling, AMI. These are all we are gonna be learning. Okay. Once if it is successfully chosen EC2, we are gonna be choosing instance count. Instance count and name. So after successfully choosing EC2 services, click on launch instance. Choose launch instance. Instance is nothing but a server. Instance is nothing but a server. Once if it is, click on launch instance. Click on launch instance. Then it will be landing into this page. Then here we are gonna be choosing n number of instances. How many instances you want? Please be choose those many instances. But as of right now, please be choose one instance enough, instance count, and what are the purpose of the server. I want to install web server. The name of the server we need to declare. Instance count and name of the server. Once if it is successfully choose instance count and name, if it is scrolled on, you can able to choose operating system. You can able to choose any operating system like Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, Debian, whatever may. We can choose any operating system. The operating system which you are calling as what? AMI. Choose Ubuntu, Linux, AMI. It is just like an operating system. Once if it is successfully choose Ubuntu, Linux, or we can go for Windows, Red Hat, Amazon Linux, Debian also. But for today, we are going to be choosing Ubuntu AMI. Once if it choose Ubuntu AMI, then we are going to be choosing instance type as T2 micro. Instance type as T2 micro. It has 1 core CPU, 1 GB RAM.
Maha, sorry for the interrupt. You know that an instance type you have got, that T2 micro, that these are nothing but the free tier. Okay. So in
Yes.
the real time, what is that instance type means companies are using?
So based on that size, maybe it is T2 large based on that requirement, RAM size. If it is go for production server larger, like, for example, T2 MX kind of thing.
That will explain here, or what will you just give?
I'll explain, I'll explain.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we'll go for maximum 3 to 2 micro because if it is free trial. But if I'm choosing any paid version, the people will be get the bill. That's what.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. So as of right now, we are choosing T2 micro. It is a free. It is a 750 hours free for every month. By using this, we can able to practice. The T2 micro is a 750 hours free for every month. So the 750 hours means what? If you are launching instance, if it is keep on running 24 hours, it won't cross 750 hours. That means what? If for example, four instance you want to practice, 4 into 5 into 31. So even it is not crossing 750 hours. So don't worry, happily you can able to practice with this T2 micro for entire R AWS and R DevOps. Right. So scroll down. So we are gonna be creating a new key pair. The key pair is just like a password. So you can give any name, my key. What are the date for today? 10th October 20. So with this name, if you click on create, automatically the PEM file will be downloaded. Once if it is successfully download the PEM file, please be secure this PEM file. If you lose this PEM file, that means you're going to be losing your server. One PEM file we can able to assign multiple servers. But if you lose this PEM file, that means you're going to be losing all the servers as of right now. But can able to get back? Yes, we can, but that is an alternative there. But we'll discuss later. But as of right now, whatever the PEM file you downloaded, please be secure. With the help of this PEM file only, we can able to getting into this cloud server. Without this PEM file, we can't able to do that. But once if it is download the PEM file, please be choose a default network. So SSH and HTTP. So up to this point, so we have chosen T2 micro. So choose a default network and choose security group
Default
as
PC.
Yeah. Security group as SSH and HTTP. Sir, what is SSH and what is HTTP? SSH is equal to Linux to Linux. We can able to log in from Linux to Linux. One Linux machine very easily we can able to log in. But the Windows means what? Windows to Windows we should be use RDP, remote desktop. But HTTP means what? So we can access web server from it. So once if it is choose SSH and HTTP, then if it is scroll down, you can able to find an options called 8 GB of hard disk, which you are calling as what? Root volume. Choose a default 8 GB of root volume, which you are calling as what? Hard disk in your laptop. Then by choosing launch instance, we can create server. Yeah, shall we try to do that? So click on launch instance. Automatically, we can able to create a server. So as we discussed, please look at the screen. Which are all the components in your laptop? The same components we are using while creating our server or not, tell me. AWS server or not, tell me. But question is where exactly the server is created? Where this server is created? This server is created not in your laptop. The servers are created and maintaining in a remote place like in US. We can choose in Mumbai also. We can choose Singapore also. But as of right now, which are all the servers we created, these servers are all available in US is one of the reason name called US East 2. In this region, we have a number of data centers. Like for example, let us click on dashboard. And if it is scroll down, you can able to find different types of availability zone. Availability zone 2A, 2B, 2C. Means what? How many data centers available? Availability zone is nothing but what? One or more than one data centers are available. Look like this. From this data center, these data centers are located where exactly in US, like in globally AWS infrastructure expand globally. We can choose any region. Like I'm a chosen right now. Ohio region, in that region, one of the availability zone name called to be in that availability zone, I have successfully created one virtual machine with help of Ubuntu operating system, Ubuntu AMI, T2 micro, so PEM file, default network, default security, default subnet, and 8 GB of hard disk. I have successfully created a server in the cloud. Clear? Have you successfully created a server very easily? Understood this. Any questions up to this point? It's very easy, am I right? Yeah. But basic question is how much time it's taken? Hardly 1 minute, am I right? Less than 30 seconds also we can able to create a server. But think about laptop. If you want to buy a physical laptop, how much time it will take? Around roughly it is around 1 day minimum. Even if it is ordered for today, tomorrow morning will deliver to the home. Even if you go for physical store also, it will take half day minimum. Immediately we can't able to get it. But what about physical service? If you want to buy a physical server, how much time it will take? Definitely couple of days, couple of weeks also. That too you need to pay a upfront amount, whatever the cost about a laptop or a server, we need to pay 100% amount, then only you can able to get it. Either by you or through bank. I didn't pay any single rupee, still I'm getting a server or not. Without paying any single rupee, am I getting server or not? Tell me. So the server I can able to use for our applications. We can easily deploy our websites. And based on usage, we are going to be pay rent. Based on usage, we are going to be pay rent. But as of right now, T2 Micro 750 hours free every month. That's what with free of cost we can practice our AWS. Clear? But one more question is pending. Sir, what is an exactly cloud? What is the cloud computing as we discussed in the beginning? Have you remembered? What is the cloud computing, please? Have you remembered? The remote placed resources. The remote placed resources such as servers, network, database, storage. If we can able to access or a control over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly cloud computing. Is that an exactly which we have done it or not? Tell me. The remote placed resources like in US from one of the data center. Have you successfully created a server over internet by using this web interface over internet from a laptop or not? Is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing or not? Tell me. Yes, but question is, sir, the server is located where exactly in US, one of the data center, but where we are sitting in Hyderabad. But if you want to use, definitely we should be getting into the server. Either maybe you want to make it as a web server, you want to make it as a Docker or Ansible or application web server or applications or a database server, whatever maybe if you want to do it, first you need to getting into the server, then only we can able to make it. Even if you want to install, if you want to use your laptop also, you are should be getting into the server, your laptop, then only we can, am I right? First you need to getting into the laptop, then only we can able to install software. The same thing we should be do it in the server side also. First, let us understand the diagrammatically. AWS infrastructure is an expanded in a region wide globally, like Nohai, Mumbai, in Singapore, Oregon, somewhere else. But let it be draw the diagram. For example, let's say, please assume we have a n number of regions. Assume these are all the regions. Region 1, a region 2, region 3. And each and every region, as we are discussed, each and every region, we have a n number of availability zone, 2A, 2B, 2C. We have a, assume this is in this region, we have a, so 2A, availability zone 2A, availability zone 2B, availability zone 2C. So we have successfully, where we have successfully created a server in which zone we have successfully created a zone 2B. Here we are successfully created a instance, means virtual machine or whatever. We are calling as what? Instances. So once if it is create this instance, I want to access from laptop. Assume this is your laptop. from laptop. How exactly we can able to get it? How we can able to getting into this instance? Once if it is getting into this instance, how we can execute Linux commands? Let us try to understand, please. So if you want to use that, first we need to install Git on your laptop. On your Sir, why we are installing Git in your laptop? Yeah, we can go for Putty also, Mobivic also. But I need a Linux terminal. Why? Because of whatever we have created instance, the server is a Linux machine. But your laptop is a Windows. Windows to Linux, Linux to Windows, directly we can't able to log in. Windows to Linux, Linux to Windows, directly we can't able to log in. That is the reason by installing Git, we can able to get a third-party tool called Git Bash. By using Git Bash Linux terminal, yeah, we can able to log in from Linux to Linux. By using Git Bash, we can able to get a Linux terminal. By using the Linux terminal, we can able to getting into any Linux machine. For that, we are gonna be download Git for Windows. Click on very first one, which I'm selected. If it is Intel process, click on first one. If it is a ARM process in your laptop, please choose this. Once if it is download, double click on it and try to install Git in your laptop. Say yes to continue. Next, 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 finish. So once if it is successfully installed, then if it is right click anywhere in your laptop, open, then this Git bash option will be appear. By using this Linux terminal, by using this Git bash terminal, and we can able to log in any Linux terminal, any Linux machine. How exactly we can? So please be select which server you want to log in. Please be click on select the server and click on connect. Click on SSH. Copy this SSH connection or else select, copy this, open a Git bash where you download PIM file. Once if it is open, please paste your SSH connection and then say yes and continue to execute your Linux command. First, let us try to do this. First, let it be copy this. Where exactly your PIM files are downloaded, open the particular location, wherever you are, either desktop or download anywhere else, please be open. Right click, open Git bash, paste your SSH connection, enter. It's going to be saying yes to continue. Once if it is say yes to continue, you will be landing into the cloud server. So once if it is saying IP, that means you are working inside a cloud server, not in a laptop. Once if it is getting into this cloud server, then please be execute. Dollar is nothing but what exactly normally. Once if it is in execute this, automatically we are switched to the root. Root is administrator. If you want to execute anything, if you want to install anything, we should be switched to the root user. Whenever execute this command, automatically the default softwares will be download from internet into this. Let me try to do the steps. So sudo -i. These are all the actions happen in cloud server, not in a laptop. Whatever the commands executed, which is the server is located in the US, in that server, these actions are reflected, not in your laptop. But for every new server, we need to apt get update. Apt get update is nothing but what? Downloading default software from internet into this server. Once if it is done, then we can make it as anything. But as of right now, I want to make it as a web server. Say yes to grant. Is it installing Apache to web server or not? Tell me. Yes. I have to install Apache to iPhone. Is it successful install Apache to web server or not? Tell me. Yeah, we have successfully create a server. We successfully getting into the server, and we are successfully executing Linux command, and we have successfully make it as a web server also. But after making a web server, can able to access over internet? Yes, by helping of this public IP, and we can able to access over internet from anywhere in the world. Are we accessing this web server over internet by helping of this public IP? Yes. Copy this and let it be try to share the chat box. Try to access your also in your laptop also same page can able to access same page same thing. Can you reply all of you whether you're accessing the same page?
Yes, Maha.
Yeah, great. So I hope you people are understand for today's session. So today we are successfully create AWS account. We successfully create AWS server and we successfully getting into the AWS server. And please be practice up to this point. What we have done, discussed. Okay. This class is recorded. I will be share with you in a Google Drive where you can find Google Drive, where you can join every day. Let me show you. Please wait. One second. One minute. One second. Any questions, please, in meanwhile? See, look at here. Look at here. So this drive I will be share to your registered email address. Okay. In this place, today's session I will be uploaded. You can access today class note and today recording session I will be uploaded. You can access. So I will give you access. I didn't share it to anyone, but so tonight or tomorrow morning I will be share. So once if it is get drive access, please be try to practice. So tomorrow also please use same link and we'll be join same time. Yeah. Any questions, guys, please, up to this point? Any questions? Ranjan?
Yeah, Maha, actually, that amount I have paid, but when I registered, right, that I registered on one mail ID.
Okay.
But now when I paid that amount, right, that I from different Gmail ID. So I should get from the new Gmail ID, right? That's all this.
Whatever the payment done, that will be automatically registered.
Okay, okay, fine then.
Please check the payment gateway, whatever payment transaction.
I paid through GPay and I
Okay.
sent the snapshot to through Gmail. So that
Whatever maybe they will communicate with you, but you can finalize anyone also. You can ask to fix anyone email. They will finalize then.
okay.
Right. Yeah.
And Maha, is it okay that one can I get some past session, video session or some document? Because I need to do some homework from my side.
Okay.
Is it possible, Maha?
As of right now, we're not giving any previous recording sessions to anyone. Yeah, I'll try to work out another way. I'll give an access something we can practice.
Okay, thanks, Maha.
Kalyan, any question, Naveen? Dhanraj?
I discussed about fees payment. I discussed about them. This is a one-time payment they also told me.
Okay.
But is there any chance of giving part payment option?
Actually, I'm not right person to talk this, but there is. Okay, I'll talk to them. Okay.
Yes, please.
Dhanraj, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Naveen, any questions? Okay. Kalyan? Yeah, guys, please, we'll continue by tomorrow, same time, same link.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maha.
Thank you. Thank you.